Hi.
Are you David?
Yeah.
Hi, David. I'm Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Nice to meet you.
This is Tiger right here.
Hi, Tiger. I can tell by your shirt, too. Hi.
Is it okay if I run this?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
I want to make sure I don't forget nothing. And...
That's okay. I can show you around, and then we can talk. I mean, our studio's not that big, so I'll just show you around and kind of what we do and how we do it, okay? This is where we do all our digital classroom. We teach up to 6 students. Let me just give you kind of background. We started this school we're former Walt Disney animators that started this school.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Yeah, and you know, we started off with 1 student, which was my daughter, about 10 years ago. We've grown it and grown it and grown it. And we started with just a small little class, and then we in a church, and then we started looking for places because we found a place like this where we could teach all kids all over the area, because we really found that they really enjoyed it and liked it, and they liked all sorts of art and animation.
Well, we think there's a big need for it.
There's a huge need.
And we came from a spot in New Jersey where no art schools at all.
Correct.
So.
And COVID hasn't helped either, you know, so people can't do any in person, but we're continuing to do in person. Obviously with the safety protocols in place. So basically when we started school about 10 years ago, we started hiring a few Disney animators to work with us, and then a few subject matter experts who are experts in their field. They're not all Disney people, but they are people who specialize in their art form.
Okay.
So whatever the child needs, if they're looking for a comics and cartooning, or if they're looking for an anime manga, or if they're looking for specific subjects, then they go into that classroom with our instructors. Okay. So over here is some of our instructors' work. We just kind of put it up there. We have all different styles. You know, Disney, of course, is heavily represented, but Warner Brothers. There's some still some portraits. That's the guy from Star Trek, right there. But you know, anime, manga, comics, mechanical art. This is the whole process of making an animated film, because a lot of questions I get is, why does it take so long to make an animated film? Well, if you have 300 or 400 people working on a project, it's like an assembly line. Right. So the assembly line has to work in sync, and if it doesn't work in sync, it backs up the process. So concept, storyboarding, pre-production workbook, ink and paint, composite, production, sound, edit, music, done. I would venture Tiger has been through all those steps. Really? And I just learned about storyboarding last night. Yeah. We were putting together some flash books. And I found something he had drawn that had basically the same as your storyboarding sketch, with 6 or 7 little vignettes. And you start, well, the storyboarding process, you start just putting little cards together, and your character development is on those cards, and then you just refine it, just like this. But I mean, in that particular one, I remember he did make a cartoon. Awesome. From that, when he was making cartoons, that was a shock to us. He's thinking in a way where it's a process, not just a bunch of drawings all together. You can look at his art and you see he draws a certain character several times, like just. What's his favorite character? His favorite character? What's your favorite? He draws Petting Zoo an awful lot. Petting Zoo? Are you familiar with that app? Familiar. No. He draws it an awful lot, and if you like, he can demonstrate for you. Yeah, we're going to have him do a demo. I'm going to have Brandon. Did I send you the art instruction school's test that he just did? I don't think I got that. I had him. I got a copy of it with me, but I had him draw Tippy, the turtle. Well, we're going to pull out probably a random character and have him draw, just to kind of give him an out-of-the-box challenge to see how he definitely has a wheelhouse. Okay, all right, cool. So, I mean, this is where we do all our basically digital art, and then the kids, you know, we want to explain to them the process of how we do it. Okay. So, over here. You guys are a little better at Mickey Mouse than we are. Yeah. My animators tell me they do it over 1,000 times a day. You usually get better at it. Oh, yeah. So over here is where we do all our traditional art, our drawing, our sketching, our illustration classes are held here. Now, these look like actual Disney. They are. Yeah. These were procured from Disney. Disney, believe it or not, was going to throw them away. Oh, wow. And we were able to salvage them, and we use them for training. We use them to appreciate the old school method of traditional animation.
Many years ago, I lost an auction for one of these.
Yeah.
At 3,000, I think I
I had the Smithsonian calling me one of these, and I said, no, we use them for kids who, I'm going to get more value out of the kids using it than it'll ever be in a museum.
Yeah.
So we put these here. We train them on traditional animation. Which is, you know, if you're a kid remembering doing a giant flip book when you're a kid, you know, it's the same kind of concept.
Tiger does flip books.
He does too, okay.
I got him flip books 2 years ago for his birthday.
All right.
Like the vintage Disney ones,
Yeah.
just to see if it would pique his imagination.
Yeah.
And I gave him some blank ones, and next thing you know, start filling them out.
Well, we want to find what's exactly in Tiger's wheelhouse so we can really focus and refine and get really good at what he wants to do.
We are trying to figure out what's in his head.
Yeah.
And you'll even see Tiger at times, he might just stare off in space and he'll just start drawing in space with his hand.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever he's doing, he sees it.
Yeah, he sees it.
And
He's got that mind's eye.
he'll erase it. You know, especially if you catch him doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, then you got to erase that.
How about we draw a figure right now, Tiger? How does that sound?
Tiger, you want to draw something?
You can pick a figure over there.
Tiger, you want to draw something?
Pick a figure.
Tiger, you want to draw something? Which one you want to draw? There's Bart Simpson. There's he doesn't know a lot of these guys.
Well, good, because that'll be a challenge.
Yeah, Tiger, you want to draw one? Which one you want to draw? You want to draw Minion, or you want to draw the dinosaur? Roger, Bart Simpson? Okay, get Bart Simpson. Go get it.
Okay.
He has drawn Bart Simpson a few times, sometimes better than others.
I want to just can we just leave him alone for a sec, and we'll just let him go on his own? You'd be all right with that?
Yeah, he's better on the whiteboard than he is paper.
Oh, well, we
It's up to
usually
you.
train off paper, so we're going to have to get used to that. We're going to have to try that. Sit down. Tiger, can you sit down, please?
Tiger, sit.
Thank you. And let's draw that.
Usually we work off the whiteboard because the images are a lot better, and I think a lot of it has to do with the size of the marker.
Okay.
But he can definitely draw just about anything. But
yeah. And he's never had any kind of formalized training. Anybody work with him one-on-one, anything like that?
Me and
Just
all I do is
let's come over here. Let him do that.
I stick in. Let me grab my bag.
Yeah.
I'll stick an image on the whiteboard and say go for it.
Okay.